guys, and welcome to a short one in my stand. It's going to be about 20-30 minutes long. This is just to keep you guys with actually something to watch for once in a while. It is late for me. I'm fucking knackered because it is a Tuesday. I've had a busy day at work, but I thought I'll treat you guys to one, maybe two games within tanks. Um, and I've got some things I can talk about in game. So recently in tanks, they added a lot of setting changes. For example, they setting changes. Yeah, they changed the display panels. They changed a few of the. Do you know what? My brain has just brain farted. Fiddlesticks, balls. Um, they have changed quite a lot of stuff. For example, well, FXAI doesn't half make a difference. So yeah, I'm going to go through the tanks for those who are interested. For those who play it, they know the changes already. So, tanks have had changes made to them. The Panzer SFL 5, no, 7 I believe it used to be, has become the Sturmer Emil. It's exactly the same tank, no actual stat changes within the tank itself have been made. The FV304 has had a monumental amount of changes. The top speed, while it is higher, is harder to reach. The ground resistance has been increased on the tank, the reload time and the aim time of the gun has been increased. As we can see here. I believe it used to be a fire rate of about 5, used to be about 10-second reload. So yeah, it's not a bad tank anymore, but I don't particularly enjoy it. The T18 has finally received the nerf. Hull armor, while I think it has stayed the same, I don't know if it received any. Turning speed got hit, reload speed, side armor I think went down a little bit, and that's that for that. The Hellcat got another nerf after the previous nerf it received. Top speed has remained identical. Traverse speed has been hit. Reload speed hit. And aim times. Other than that, I mean, the biggest changes was made to the KV-1S, which is now this tank, which is the KV-85. Now, while the KV-1S still exists in game for those who plays, as you can see here, it only exists with the 85mm. Now, the KV-1S is a faster, less armoured KV-1, but the KV, it's a faster, less armoured KV-1, but the KV-1S has rounded frontal armour and rounded slope, and that bit there isn't perfectly straight like it is in the KV-1. So, armour efficiency wise, the KV-1S actually has a higher armour value, but it varies. I mean, there was a few other additional tanks. Scouts were the thing they focused on this one. So you got the MT25, which now leads to the LTTB, the T25 and the T54 Light. The Germans got a new Tier 8 Scout, the RU251, and the Americans got a whole new Scout line, which is the Chaffee to the T37 to the M41 Bulldog to the T49, which then leads to the Autoloader series. And that, I believe, was majority of the changes to the tank trees. Nothing much else happened other than that. So yeah, without further ado, let's have a quickie. Now I'm going to show you what the KV-85 has turned into. So, with a YouTube, I'm going to try and talk tune. It's not good. I'm going to try to sort of get a sort of a steady rate going, maybe one or two every few weeks. As I've said in many previous videos, I just cannot promise them, simply due to that it's just so tiring. I've recently been put into a full-time position at work, and I get up at 7:30 and I don't stop moving until 7:30 in the afternoon. So I get home and I just want to sleep. So I'll see what I can do. But as I said, I want to put the effort in, and I enjoy recording an immense amount. Um, I don't get that many views. I don't have that many people, but I just do it because I want to. Um, so that is, dickhead. That is that. So yeah. Um, I've just lost train of thought again. So yeah, the videos will hopefully become recent again. What the fuck shot I him? This dude's trying to shoot a teammate. I'm just bored of teammates shooting each other. Sometimes it's easier to stand in the way for a bit. Maybe let yourself get shot once or twice. I'm pretty sure I'm going to run into the Tog 2s. Here we go again. Panzer IV is now going to shoot back, and then the Lux is going to shoot, and then he's going to shoot. I've been spotted. Bollocks. I mean, so this tank now does still have the 122mm, but it is just a not as powerful gun anymore. So the 100mm apparently is now the gun that you want to use on this tank. That is according to not my own findings, because I don't play this tank anymore, because to be perfectly honest I think it's a piece of poo. I run the 100mm is the gun to run on it. I used to run the 122mm, but now instead of having a 16-second reload, it's got a hefty 19-second reload without any components added to it. So the 100mm actually works out to have a better DPM. For those who don't know what that means, that is damage per minute, which is what you want from a tank. It's a fucker. So yes, this is not good. I'm gonna die now. Got an ELC behind me who just completely missed me. As a Chinukai hit. Dead. So Goodbye Crusader. That's shocking. So yeah. It's okay with the 100mm, I guess. It's just not the tank it used to be. So for those who are interested and they noticed, I am now within the clan called Fang. Fang itself is a clan part of a guild, and this guild is called the Wolfen Guild. I don't know if they're recruiting at the moment. I'm sure if you've got enough tier 10s and you're willing, actually you don't even have to have tier 10, you just have to be a friendly person, have TeamSpeak, and you will be accepted. Well, I say accepted, with a pinch of salt. You may do, you may not do. It just depends on a lot of things, and depends on what they think of you. So this mode here, as you probably saw me joining, is a rally mode. It is a very weird mode. It is better to play when you've got 3 platoon mates, because usually you just end up getting shot at by your friendlies because you're driving past each other and you're shooting at the tanks on the left, and these 2 tanks to the right of me are probably going to take off. They're all going to take off. But the thing is, you want to do is stagger your start a little bit. So you want to just let them all pace off, and then you leave a little bit after. And then you can do this. You just lock onto the target and just... See, these tanks are really fast. They're literally just been just been put in this game for the pure fact of this. Doing this bit here correctly, you can actually jump over, like so. But it's not exactly the funnest idea to do because you just get shot at constantly. So I usually do switch back over because you just reveal your rear to them and you just get hammered by their team. So just switch. Oh, I can't. I'm going to try and get behind them. I think this dude's firing gold at me. You literally just hold the lock on button and then you just shoot at them. I don't know how he's penning me on every shot. You can try and switch sides here, but it never really works, actually. I figured out it rarely ever works. This is bullshit. You should not be penning me on every hit. Oh, this is so much shit. Just die already. Ah, bounce, yes. That was a miss. Ah, not enough speed. Load the gold. This dude is doing awful. I don't even know what he's doing. We win. I think I did about 700 damage there. Should give me some extra bonuses. Sweet. 19 hits on him, doing 900 damage. That was a nice game. Get quite a bit of experience doing that. So that's that tank. It's just a bit of pointless fun, in my opinion. I don't really know what other tank to play. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to switch games. I don't want to play this right now. I started recording it. It's like, yeah, don't want to play it. So I will be back in not even a second, not even a millisecond for you. Sound. Sound through microphone. One, test 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2. Side note, could do with lowering graphics some more, probably taking off additional shadow details. Full scope doesn't work to top performance. Do with optimizing system, additional RAM, maybe beneficiary. Hmm. Yeah, do with optimizing system a bit more. Do with updating RAM, maybe useful. Um, Potentially upgrading graphics card. It's a few years out of date now. Um, Maybe upgrade it at Christmas time. Spend about £1,000. Side note, Fraps seems to be running okay. No stuttering yet, but stuttering usually occurs 10-15 minutes, maybe 30 plus into recording. Yet again, could do with looking into solution for the following problem. Could be many things. Could be Fraps itself. Could be World of Tanks denying Fraps access. Doubt it's either. I personally just believe that it's the system, personal system. Nothing more. Maybe on the odd shot it could potentially be corrupt files within Fraps. All seems to be working fine. We'll do test 2 on second battle. See how battle goes. Okay. Fraps and Garage seem to spike from 40 plus down to about 25. Within loading screens, Fraps hit about 20, frames hit about 20 FPS, but do rise again to about 28, 29 during gameplay. Lowering settings, have already lowered my FXAA off. We're going into advanced. Grass in sniper mode and enable track effects is all turned off. Decals quality is down to low from high. Water quality is down to medium. Post processing is down to low from high. Game graphics severely changed. Game seems to be running at a more steady 30 FPS now. Potentially due with changing my frap settings. Frap settings changing from 30 to 60. So frap settings change from 30 to 60, meaning it's trying to hit a higher frames. Seems to be sitting comfortably at 30 though. May recommend just leaving it on 30. Seems to be sitting at 30 quite happily. Deals with smoke effects. Oh right, particle effects aren't sure and have to wait for an explosion. Zooming in to sniper mode. So yeah, the extra effects have been turned off in sniper mode, so no more explosions within it. It should help with my frames. Frame lock at 30 seems to be about standard from what I can see. Seems to sit around 30, 29. 29 isn't noticeable within the game. 28, 27, maybe 25, or when I start to worry about it. Worry about it. But as of yet, game seems to be handling it fine. Yet again, another note: all details changed will be reviewed at the end, just to make sure I reset them. spike every so often. Don't mean spike, I will mean stutter at around 30 to 28, 29. Varies, but nothing yet again to worry about within the game. So yeah, game mechanics seem to be working fine. Smoke effects aren't affecting me a huge amount. In scope mode, sit comfortably on 30 still. No changes within. And yet, don't really expect to see a change within the 30 to 28 to 32 range, I reckon, probably. It's probably a good estimate. Any spikes will most likely be due to game faults, if anything. In-game mechanics will still work fine. Pinging map still works 100%. No changes from that perspective. Spinning the cam around in circles seems to just handle itself within a decent enough range. No stutters or fluctuations still. Enemy has been spotted and decals have been produced. Yet the account itself is handling everything fine. Explosion mechanics make it fall within the range, nothing special. Yeah, particle effects will be fine. Again, in garage mechanics, do seem to hit the hard on the fraps, yet will rise again to about 30. So, mental note for graphics settings, anti-aliasing turned off. Extra effects in sniper mode will be changed back to media, will be put off, and post-processing should be on high. Will be go from high to low. So, okay, let's reiterate this. Start again. Noise of start again. Right. Extra effects in sniper mode should be off for recording. Post-processing down to low. Water quality down to medium. Decals quality down to low. Object level, the detail should be stay the same. Grass and sniper mode and enable track effect should both be turned off. That is all the changing, and anti-aliasing should be going from FX AA to off. Okay. So yes. So all changes are as said. So perhaps recording test, first test, all game settings, and recording test. Right then, back. I didn't take very long, did it? Well, not for you anyway. So here you go, guys. This is the infamous, I don't know actually if I've ever recorded this, the War Thunder tanks. And you can just see the difference that this game has. Just look at the amount of detail that I've gone into these tanks. You got the rushed, you got the wear. What I would think would be quite cool if they added in seasoned shells and scratch marks, and your tank when you come out when you've had like 50 battles in it or something, you gain a few like bullet holes and gunshot ricochets and stuff like that. So I play tanks in realistic battle on War Thunder. This is simply due to the fact it's just the tanks itself feels better. It sometimes takes forever to find a battle. I say sometimes. I mean, 90% of the time it takes me about 5 minutes. So, unfortunately, as it's so late, I'm actually not going to do that. I've just changed my mind. I'm going to play my reliable British airplanes. Airplanes? Planes. I play in arcade, in air battles. Actually, I think I can play my planes in realistic battles on tanks. Yeah, I can. But not today. So, the planes, new planes. So, if you look where I am, the Spitfire F Marks 9, I believe that is not new. It's the same plane. I think I had it completely brand new when I showed you. Now that is my plane of choice if I want to have a bit of fun and go around killing a load of things. You got the bomber, the Wellington Mark 10, which hasn't changed. Still got the 4 machine guns. Nothing else has been changed in that factor. The Mark 5C is an interesting plane because it's extremely inaccurate. Well, the Mark 5, the Mark 16 is a good plane, but yet lacks ammo. I mean, you have 240 Hispano rounds, and then you have, I think it's 360 12.7mm guns, which is the 50 cals, which the Americans fire from their guns. And at the end there, if you saw it, I have the Mosquito. There you go, Mosquito FV Mark 6, which is one of the most iconic planes of the war. Not the most. The Spitfire was obviously who's one of them. It was infamously made completely out of wood. I'm pretty sure it is made out of wood. Oh Jesus! I don't know how I'm going to turn it down. I think. 1 second. Stop recording 1 second. Right then. I had to turn the game down via the mixer. So yeah, I believe it was made completely out of wood. I'm pretty sure it was. It was a super high level, super fast reconnaissance and bomber. I don't know whether the armed ones were actually made out of metal. But this thing, it's all right in this game, I guess. I mean, I haven't got it fully upgraded, so I can't exactly make a judgment. The cockpit view in this game has been remarkably improved. I mean, the dials work properly. The turn works, see, as you can see there. And this plane, I can tell you, you go into a dive. So see this the Dornier 217 here that I've got locked onto, that plane there. I'm diving out to match him. Now he's going to probably be going a good 400. Now I'm slowly catching up to him, but I have got 2 big propellers. And the thing that he doesn't have is maneuverability, which works into my favour, meaning I can literally just do what this plane is designed to do, is a boom and zoom pass. You find the target, you go for it, and by the time you get there, they're hopefully not destroyed like that one was, and then you take all the speed once he's dead, and you just literally gain as much altitude with it as you can. Now, about 2,000 is about standard for about how high I go with my speed. That takes me down to about 160, 150, depends on the upgrade of the plane. So this one here I'm going to start leveling out, and then you just return to a steady climb. And that extra 1,600 advantage I have means when I dive out on a plane, which are all over here for some reason, and they're going to come for me, so I'm going to pitch off this way, you gain that extra boom and zoom speed, which is what the Mosquitoes are designed for. Well, in this game anyway, they're heavy fighters. You locate a plane, you go after it, and you do a pass, you fly off in the direction using the speed, gain a bit of altitude, turn around, and once they've lost interest in you, you turn around, and then you do the same again, hopefully from the high altitude that you have gained. Now, there is one thing that you struggle with, is the turn times, and if a plane gets on your tail in this, you are generally screwed. Because as you can see right now, I'm running at actually just below a level flat, and I'm still not even going really 300 miles per hour. Although these miles per hours are faster than KPH, I just don't think you get much out of this plane in this. See, there's a lot of Focke-Wulfs here, which I don't like doing this to, because they are just so bloody powerful and fast. See, this here is a prime example of what you're supposed to do in this plane. Is you do that, you gain all that speed that I've just gained there, I convert it into a flat run away, which is 427, and you just flat run it out. And the reason why you do that, see, there you go, plane down, none of the planes are going to keep up with me, simply because I am just going too fast, too cool for school. No, I'm just going too quick. I am going to change that option. Speed measurement, I'm going to change it to, what's that, measurement of speed? It's kilometers per hour. This is just so you lose, you can't see the speed very as well, but you just feel like you're going twice the speed, and it just feels amazing. Now, I hate doing head-on passes in this game because they never end well, and you're probably going to see me fail to do one here. Yeah, that wasn't even a head-on pass, that was just a standard straight-on flight. Let's go finish this dude. Oh, okay, he's down. P-36A, I'm doing what you shouldn't be doing in this plane right now. So this Typhoon 1B is going to go finish this guy. This P-63 has got speed on all of us, as he will outrun probably all of us apart from the ME-410. The ME-410 is a really quick plane. I think I'm just slow, to be honest. But yeah, as we don't have that base anymore actually, I set my guns to reload, drop my gears, keep my engines at full throttle. Probably going to get a speed warning here. This King Cobra here is going at this the wrong angle. He's just going to crack his front wheel and he's going to nosedive it. There you go. So there you go, this is what you want to do when you're doing a fast landing. So you do this, you gain all the speed, and then you try and capture it. There you go. That's P-47D, is mine. The problem with the arcade flight models is that in real life I've hit this guy with 20mm cannons, and that would have just ripped his plane apart. But in real life I wouldn't be shooting at a P-47D because they're American planes, unless I was in a Captain Mosquito getting used by the German fighters, and he's going down. See, there he goes. So, oh, I just hit my gear button. Hit flaps. So, for example, I've got a P-39N and a Spitfire there, who I do not want to take alone. So I'm going to fly off in this direction for a bit, I reckon they're probably going to single me out, simply because I'm a big target. But hopefully they've left me alone, or is this P-47D here is the guy that I just killed, and he's coming in at a flat dive to come and hit me. So unfortunately I'm going to have to face him. Unless he's going for those boats. No, he's not. He's going to come in, he'll flat dive it, pull it up to meet me. There he is. Just unleashed my 50 mils onto him, take him out, and he took me out in the process. And then just take the crew out before my plane burns down. And there we go. One crew member, and there's the other. So now you're going to get a chance. He's still going. Could have sworn I took him out. Now you're going to get a chance to see the 12.7 mils in actions with the 20 mil Hispanos. So this is what the plane would be like if the Americans had fitted 20 mils onto some of their guns. And now, for some reason in this game, the 20 mils seem to be fitted with some 12.7s, but there's only a few. And the advantage you get with the British planes having the 12.7s is the turn time, the speed, and the just darn right amazingness of this tank. Apparently a plane can fly. Of course planes can fly. Apparently tanks can fly. Brain fart. So you just get the sheer power, the sheer speed, and then you get the two guns. You get the 12.7s there, with the 20 mil Mark II Hispanos, I believe they are, which is the same mark that the Beaufighter Mark 10 runs. Now I don't think I'm actually going to get a chance to show you these. Simply the fact I think the game's going to end. I mean, there's KI-84 here, maybe. No, nothing. So there's not much I can do there, to be honest, unfortunately. I will show you. Oh, there we go. Upgraded my Mosquito finally upgraded. Let's get the 7 mils on it. Okay. Oh, there's that. Okay. So let's just take this for a quick test flight. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? Is you guys are probably, who actually play this game, are like, oh, I wish we had a jet we could fly. Well, I have got a surprise for you guys. I just need to find it. I can never remember where it is. Flying boat. I played the PYB. Ooh. First strike. No. No. Eastern Front, maybe. On the edge. No. No. Oh, this is annoying. I'll see it eventually. No. I doubt I sent any of these, to be honest. Where is it? Oh, Western Front. It'll be in this one then, won't it? This is annoying. Where is it? I used to find it like every time. Here we go. Now, what you're about to see is something not very usual that you'll see me flying, because I actually haven't unlocked it. And the only reason why I have it, I think, is due to I can't stop saying due to the fact. I've got to find a different word for due to the fact. Is I haven't unlocked any of them. And yes, this is right. I am flying an ME-262 fitted with the 420 mils. This plane was the plane of the war. This plane was an absolute monster. The famous battles between the Mustangs, between the P-51Ds, the Mustangs, and the ME-262s. The P-51Ds actually didn't fare too hard against them, as they just got outdone on so many things. These things had speed, height, and firepower, yet the P-51Ds had maneuverability and ammo, because these things only carried a small amount of ammunition. But yet they were running a high capacity of high caliber of guns. I mean, these things were carrying very, very powerful guns. You'd have to probably hit a burst of cannon onto a regular plane. It would just fall apart. Yet the P-51Ds would have to land a few good hard-hitting hits. They were still 50 cals, but these were 20mm cannons. And the difference is immense. That extra 7.3mm that you get from the cannon from the from the 12.7s is just sheer power. I don't know much about these planes, to be honest. I could probably do a looking them up. But I just know they were just an absolute monster. Am I supposed to go back? The hell is going on here? See, now you're going to see this plane. What they used to do is they used to climb, and they used to dive it at the enemy bombers, and you've just seen the devastating speed it will reach. That is going into a dive, and now I'm going into a straight flat, and I'm actually still gaining speed. I'm currently going 600 kilometers an hour. There's the mission objective reached. You get a massive overload. And now I'm just going to gain altitude in this thing, and now I'm going to keep going. And you just think we'll just keep going and going and going and going and going. And you'll see what I mean when you can just do a pass on these planes. These things are not unarmed, supply carrying C-47s, which are essentially just fun to shoot at. It's very easy for me to kill. It's actually rather fun for me to kill. See, I've just gained all that altitude in that little time. These dudes will eventually be underneath me at about 1 mile away. I will do a nosedive onto this first one, and then that is practically the only one I can take out unless I hit him early. I'm probably actually going to go for one of the dudes at the cluster at the back, so I can gain my speed and loop it and maybe take a few out on my back pass. See, I'm just going over them now, so the altitude is just going to start climbing again. So there's that. So then you've got the P-51Ds down there who are climbing to get me. So the last CR-47 has just passed from underneath me. You do something that if you probably did it in one of these, you'd probably knock yourself out. And now just watch this speed that I'm going to gain from doing this. You see, I'm going in, there's P-51Ds shooting at me. Just wrecked by one of our friendlies. Only 750. 700. He's down. Right. See if I can get a pass in this one as I go up. There's him down. Right, and now I'm just going to use all that speed I just gained from doing that. Just go directly back up. I took a hit on my right engine from crashing, but that is not to worry. There's 3,000 meters already. I'm back to my original altitude and still climbing. This P-51's climbing to me, and now I've got my altitude all back. Do a funny type half loop crescent. Go back into the dive. And you do this again, and I should get this guy rather quickly because I'm hitting him from above. There's him down. I'm going to miss the other guys, unfortunately. Let's do the same again. But this time, unfortunately, they're going to drop the supplies in a second, so I'm only going to gain to about 2,500 before I start my turn. Look at the back of them. You've got a few here. That one, the bottom left one there, is going to go down in a second. I've got this Mustang keeping up with me somehow, but I should lose him in this straight. There's this guy. There's him down. There's him down. I've got one left that needs to go, and I've got 53 cannon rounds. So I should do this. Head on pass. He's down. Right, reload my cannons. Go straight up into a node, into a pitch. Pitch up. Gain the altitude. That is so important in these planes. And do exactly the same again, but for this cluster. This cluster I'm probably going to dive on first, do a turn and then come back on instead of waiting for them to pass me, so that I can not waste as much time. Going to be about 5,000 meters probably before I encounter these guys. Probably going to start diving when they get about 2 miles away from me. It's 250 kilometers, so I'm going to have to start losing my dive in a second, my climb in a second. Flatten it out a bit, gain speed. Now I'm not gaining altitude as fast anymore. See if I can do one last ditch attempt at climbing. There's my cannons back. They're 2 miles away. Now, this is what these were used to do against, but these were against B-17s. So these things had firepower, but I was 2 miles up. They have no idea. They could just hear the jet coming in. They could just hear this enormous roar just of this thing, and then it would literally just come in and just do that, and then it would just pass, and it would just, maybe it would come up for a second run like I've just done, and then take another one out with it, and then just disappear back off up like this, and just go straight back up like that. And then the P-51Ds, they just disappear, and they couldn't keep up with them. See, look, 3,000 meters there. Do a rotation. P-51D's there, so going to get some hits on me most likely. Then they would just literally just do that, then they'd turn around, and then just go back in again. And they would just do it, stop, and they would do it until they run out of ammo, then they'd RTB, or return to base, and then just come back out again and catch up. It's just because the propeller planes just couldn't just keep up. And it was a sheer problems that they that they had with them. But they had one downfall. Was they were so fast, is that they were notorious, I think. I don't really think they had this downfall, but I'm pretty sure is that they would just literally just have probably struggles with finding pilots who could actually fly them. Imagine the amount of training they'd have to go through. I mean, he's knocked down. That took him out, and that hit me out. So there goes my jet, finally. So I get another few jets to fly, as it's a mission. They give you a few to use. So this one here is my target. Actually, maybe go away, P-47. He's down. Falling wreckage. He's down. He's down. And it would have been so epic if I got him as well. Just do a quick half loop over him. Pitch down on him. Pull my guns up and trying to get some hits on him. I don't actually have long to get this guy anymore, and this thing could not dogfight to save its life, because as you can see, the turning speed isn't exactly brilliant. I'm not in realistic battles, and you wouldn't be able to pull off moves like this where you're flying, you're flinging it about, and it's staying in one place, and guns are still this accurate. I'm pretty sure these things are pretty sturdy, but you hit one of those jet engines and it would practically just become pointless. You'd be flying like this because you just got one engine going on full pelt. So here we go, we've got 10 miles to fly now till the next lot I come to. And I've literally, these P-47Ds should disappear off of my tail. P-51Ds, I mean, should disappear off. They shouldn't cause me too much issues. Too many issues, I mean. So that's nice. But you never know. This game is a game, of course, and shit may go down. So, how much further have I got to go until I hit these dudes? 6 miles. Cannons are reloaded. I'm so... And see, this is what I find quite cool now, is they added this sort of stall effect. You're just going so slow that your plane will just slowly glide itself down until it can generate enough lift to keep itself in the air. See, I'm slowly pulling my nose back up. Only because I want to get to a decent altitude so I can just dive on these dudes and just see how fast I can get this thing going. I'm actually surprised these things are actually keeping up with me. It's just I'm just losing too much speed in the climbs. Now I've flattened out, they should start to disappear off. One of them is almost directly beneath me. I think it's time. It's time to go. Full poning mode. And I didn't even get him. Well, that was shocking. See if I can get one of these dudes here. Nearly. I'm going to have to rely on dogfighting skills in this one. I need to get these dudes gone. He's down. Oh, I'm low on cannon. No! Oh no! It's going so well. I think I may just have to ram this into someone. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to get it to do that. What does this gear look like for this? Oh, it's got a nose wheel. In we go for the ram. I've got to. Reload's just too long. I can't even ram it. It's just poor. It's poor flying from me. For some reason I seem to be getting fucking outdone by some... Did my pilot get out? Don't think he did. I mean, I hope he did. That's why I was ejecting. These things would have gone down by now. Let's just do a constant spray on this one. They just take so much punishment, these things, for some reason. I think it's just because it's real arcade flight models. They just take a little bit too much punishment. So I don't think I'm going to do this one. I'm probably just going to... probably... Here he goes, there's another one down. And then I've got a few passing over now. Let's just stop. There's one over here somewhere. Don't know what he's doing. I think he's made the drop. Just got to stop these guys from making it with only 65 cannon belts left. This dude is one of the last ones ahead. Let's go for it. Don't have long before he drops off. I'm going to make sure I hit everything. There's the hits. 2 left. 1 plane. And I've got 2 attempts left. Sorry, plane. You served well, but I need the win. I didn't even destroy the pilot. So that's going. I've got this plane to take out. I don't have long. Come on! Go for it! You can do it! You can do it! He's going too much of an angle. I don't think I'm going to get this guy. Come on. Come on. Here we go. Here we go. Oh no! No way! They dropped it off. Bastard. Well, there you go. You got to see what a jet is like flying. As you can see, I need some refining in my skills. Oh, whoops. But that will come at a later date. I've recorded for longer than I originally planned. But that is all. This will be going up soon. I don't know when soon is, but it will be going up. So I thank you guys for watching. Please leave a like. Please subscribe. And thank you. I will see you all as soon as possible. Stay well and goodbye.